second part of the Square of Life project involves doing several activities where the children get to compare and contrast the data they get from their squares with data that we get from other schools in different parts of the country. The Square of Life project really gives students a chance to go outside and notice what they're seeing in a much deeper and more detailed way than they're used to seeing things. To do that, we go out on the trail, on the nature trail and on our Nature Conservancy land, and every student is a part of a team of 2 or 3 students. They map out a square meter, they look at the living and non-living features of that meter, including plants, animals, and non-living things, and they take careful notes along the way, sketching, making checklists, and coming in with data that then we make sense of in the way that I showed out in the hallway on that bulletin board. But the other thing that we do is they join a community of young scientists across North America by adding their data to a web-based database. And that's where we get to look into the data that other students and other student scientists and their teachers collect. The next thing that they do, though, is that they actually learn to write a comparison and contrast essay where they make sense of their own data and compare their data to another school, finding out what we have in common from a school, let's say in Ohio or Indiana, and what is different in squares in schools in a place like Indiana. We find that some schools have a lot of similarities to ours, while other schools are radically different. And then the next step is to make sense of those similarities and differences. The best way to make sense of such a variety of data for people who are 9, 10 years old, elementary, even middle school age, is to write it down. So they learn how to actually write an essay that portrays all of that data and how it compares and contrasts with other squares across our country. What's really exciting about that is they also learn some wonderful literacy skills. So that's a great cross-curricular connection with reading and writing with science. And that's really one of our overarching goals here at Powhatan, is to make kids more literate in a variety of content areas. Carl G. Fisher Elementary had many interesting animals and what? Plants and? Oh my gosh, go. Start writing.